So a while ago, I was playing my yearly playthrough of LEGO Marvel Superheroes, and then I had an idea. How many of these characters actually have minifigures in real life?
Alright! I let these bigwigs go! Watching these bricks!
Why didn't they make me?
I think the best way to do this would be going through the story first, and then just tackling everyone else. Our story begins with Silver Surfer coming to Earth, which is never a good sign. His board gets shattered after he's captured by Dr. Doom, which makes a bunch of cosmic bricks. Doom wants these bricks to build a Doom Ray of Doom, and he's hiring other villains to help get them.
I know, bad guys.
In level 1, we are already introduced to a lot of characters that actually have figures in real life. Iron Man, Nick Fury, Hulk, Dr. Doom, Spider-Man.
You Avenger guys are really great at making a mess.
Sandman. A lot of mans. And first up, we have Iron Man Mark 6. The real-life minifigure came out in 2012 in 2 sets. Since it's pretty old, it sells for like $5 to $20 from what I've seen online. Also, because of the MCU, they released a new version of it that is more akin to the MCU, with the latest actually releasing in 2025. And of course, you can't have Iron Man without having the man behind it all, Tony Stark. Now, LEGO has no shortage of Tony Starks in their inventory, but the one that we're looking for came out in 2013 and appeared in 1 set. Iron Man 3 was releasing in 2013, so it got its own LEGO line, which is where a lot of minifigures in this come from. As for Nick Fury, he got a 2013 release. In only 1 set, he appears in the Ultimate Spider-Man Spider Cycle case set. Whenever LEGO Marvel Superheroes released, Ultimate Spider-Man was also releasing at the same time. So they made an Ultimate Spider-Man LEGO line, and a lot of the minifigures from that appear in the game. Next up is the Incredible Hulk. While Big Fig Hulk has gotten some releases over the years, the one we are looking for specifically is 2012 Hulk. Hulk has come in big and small sizes in LEGO's history, but this one only appears in 1 set, and the set has some very familiar faces. As for our last minifigure of this level, we have Sandman, who was released in 2015 in the Ultimate Spider-Man line and only appears in 1 set from it. Oddly enough, you won't find a Sandman with a normal sweater. The only one I could find online was a custom print.
I have exactly what I want. Doom does not surrender.
Before we move on to the characters that don't have figures, we have Dr. Doom. Doom only has 1 figure, which feels kind of wrong. And it comes from Ultimate Spider-Man, of all places, released in 2013. It feels really strange that Doom doesn't have anything to do with the Fantastic Four, which I will address coming up soon.
To face Doom is to face one's end!
And lastly, we can't forget
Much for taking the subway down to the Bugle. Guess I'll just have to fight my way through it.
So, Spidey has a lot of minifigures, but since we know that they take stuff from the Ultimate Spider-Man line, we can find this really easily. This minifigure appears in 14 sets. The most recent set it has appeared in is one from 2019, which is impressive to me since it originally came out in 2012. Now, time for the two characters who don't have minifigures. I feel like this is a weird one. It's really just a minifigure painted silver. I don't know why this one does not exist yet. We got a Lego Fortnite Silver Surfer before an actual one. And the only other character that doesn't have a figure...
It's an abomination!
I guess I can understand this one because Lego doesn't really make Hulk-centric things. Lego Marvel just mainly seems focused on the MCU, which does kind of suck. Moving on to level 2, we have a chase across the rooftop with Doc Ock.
Dr. Doom, it's Dr. Octopus. I found it.
Reed Richards is holding onto a cosmic brick sent by Nick Fury. And of course, Dr. Doom wants his hands on it.
Is Tony Stark around?
He's working on something else. I have another Avenger here.
I'm actually the first Avenger, sir.
And if Doc Ock gets involved with something, you know who has to stop him.
Yes, sir. Netface.
You understand the web, don't you?
The web? Yeah, it's a job and a hobby.
Meanwhile...
I think there's a reason why Spider-Man is the only one who fights Dr. Octopus. After Otto is dealt with, Green Goblin swoops in to take the brick. After a brief hint that something is coming to Earth, Black Widow and Hawkeye group up with the other heroes to go and track down Green Goblin, who obviously went to Oscorp. With several characters introduced, let's run through them quickly. Starting with the elephant in the room, there is no Lego Fantastic Four. Well, there is, but not of this version. You see, at the time that this video comes out, the Fantastic Four First Steps movie has yet to be released. And of course, Lego made a set based off this MCU movie. Lego Marvel Superheroes is mainly based off the comic versions of these characters. And I'm not strictly talking about the Fantastic Four here. The MCU started in 2008 with Iron Man, so a large amount of characters in this game are obviously based off the comics. As much as I hate to say it, there are no Fantastic Four minifigures. Starting with the villain of the level, Doc Ock's appearance in this comes from a 2014 set known as Doc Ock's Truck Heist. Maria Hill comes from the pretty famous LEGO Avengers Helicarrier set from 2015. It's a pretty beefy set. The only difference between the game and the real life figure is that he doesn't have a shield bag. While there's no shortage of Captain America minifigures, this one comes from 2012. He comes from Captain America's Avenging Cycle set. You can also ride the bike in game. But because you have eyes, you can see that there are not one, but two Captain Americas in-game. You can find the classic Captain America from a 2014 set, the set in question. Surprisingly, a LEGO minifigure of this version of Peter Parker does not exist. J. Jonah Jameson does exist though, seen in the Daily Bugle set, that Dr. Doom is also a part of. Shockingly, I don't think a version of this Green Goblin exists. The only closest one that I could find was from a 2016 set. There is a Green Goblin version in the game that I know has a figure though. We have Ultimate Goblin, obviously from Ultimate Spider-Man. The game also has several other Ultimate versions of Spider-Man villains. Hawkeye can be found in 3 sets, while Black Widow can only be found in 1. Both of their figures were released in 2012. And to finish this section off, we have one of the main villains.
I'm everywhere.
The Tesseract is dangerous, brother.
Oh, and so am I, brother. Watch your back. Oh, too late. Oh dear. Bit of a drop there.
The God of Mischiefs minifigure came out in 2012 and appears in 3 sets. Which of course makes sense, him being the main villain of the Avengers movies after all. Level 3 has our heroes tracking down Green Goblin at Oscorp.
You know them doors weren't locked, right? Why in the hell did I receive a draft letter? Them doors don't even open that way. You could have opened them normal as door.
The level comes to a head with a boss fight against Venom. And Venom is actually our only new minifigure for this level. Yeah, Venom. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you know who Venom is by this point. And so does LEGO. Take a guess what line this figure comes from. Ultimate Spider-Man in 2013. But even though Venom has a minifigure, his other form does not. Despite Venom mainly being portrayed as larger than Spider-Man, there has never been a big fig version of Venom made. Just a random side note here, but Venom in this game is kind of boring. He's just a reskin of Hulk. Of course, you can find thousands of results of a LEGO Venom Big Fig online. But my personal favorite will always be Superheroes 2. It's an improvement over the first in every single way. An actual personality in the animations, more abilities, it's peak. And of course, putting a bunch of villains in a prison never ends well, so there's a breakout at the raft. Whenever Iron Man and Hulk go down to deal with it, they find an unexpected ally. And then all mayhem breaks loose. Despite this level only having 2 bosses, it does feel really cool. There's just chaos happening all around you.
Supervillains everywhere.
Yes, that's soup. Requires some talent.
We got a lot of minifigures to count in this one. Starting out with Sabretooth, he does not have one. And neither does Mystique. Carnage is from a 2015 LEGO set from the Ultimate Spider-Man line. Red Skull is from a 2014 set called Captain America vs. Hydra. And 2 shocking exclusions, Rhino and Stan Lee don't have any. In 2012, LEGO released this set, which is where Wolverine and Magneto come from. A brown Wolverine minifigure didn't release until 2014 in the set X-Men vs. the Sentinels. After Iron Man's run-in with Magneto, he's left in his underwear. And before you ask, sadly this is not a real minifigure. While trying to get some new armor, Iron Man finds out that his tower has been hacked.
Someone must have hacked my systems. It's the kind of thing I do to other people. What the?
The boss battle at the end of the level has you facing off against Mandarin and Aldrich Killian.
Teach you so-called Avengers a lesson.
With Loki escaping, of course.
Never trust a demigod.
Both Iron Man and Aldrich come from the same LEGO set, releasing in 2013. It was made based off of the MCU Iron Man 3 movie. What's weird is that Mandarin has a movie skin that has a figure from Iron Man 3, but they decided to go with the comic one. It comes from a 2013 set called Malibu Mansion Attack. There's a cutscene with Nick Fury most likely calling Thor, while everyone tried to regroup and figure out who to tackle first. Nick Fury told the gang to turn on the arc reactor factory, which leads the hero to tackling Red Skull's base.
Right. Turn on S.H.I.E.L.D.'s arc reactor tracking software.
Tracking my arc reactor signatures?
Do you know how many times I've had to find you at some crazy party? You see, having the best intelligence gives you the upper hand.
Yes, I'm going to count everyone in this dumb cutscene. Let's go. Jean Grey got a minifigure in 2024, arriving in the X-Mansion set, which I will bring up a couple more times. Phoenix was a 2012 Comic-Con exclusive. Thor is from 2012 and appears in 3 sets. Professor X has a minifigure, but not in green. 2 blue outfit versions have come in 2024. Classic Thor dropped in 2014 in an Avengers Assemble set. Beast is a collectible minifigure from 2023. On to the actual mission. The only new character we have is Armin Zola, who doesn't even have a minifigure. Finally done with Loki's running away shit, Nick Fury calls Thor.
I sense the opening of the vortex because Brother Loki used it as a pathway to Asgard.
What the heck's he after?
He is ever after only one thing. Power. And also helmets with horns. He's really into those. What are you planning, Loki?
You can't make me tell. You are not the god of me.
Oh, thou dost vex me with that taunt. You've used it since we were children.
Loki powers up a destroyer to use it to, well, destroy the heroes. Of course the god escapes. Although he doesn't escape with the Tesseract. While the heroes argue over what to do with the ancient artifact, Wolverine takes matters into his own hands. The thing that Loki powered up is called a destroyer, and it does not have a minifigure, or a big figure, or anything.
I bet this glow cube can help me find Magneto. I can ask Chuck about that.
Loki pages Dr. Doom about the whereabouts of the blue cube. And good old Doom says that he has a plan for these mutants.
Brought you something, Professor. Figure this can help us find Magneto.
The only thing I think it will find for us is unwanted attention.
Professor!
Professor X has agreed to let me care for the Tesseract.
He has.
Of course. He knows I'm good with technology.
By the way, I apologize for sort of speeding through these levels. There's 15, and doing a video dissecting every single level and what happens in it, this video would probably be over an hour long. Although the Juggernaut is the boss of this level,
Juggernaut, bitch!
there is a lot of cameos from other X-Men villains.
Put me down, slimy toad. Bobby, no!
Hot enough for you, Bobby?
Gina, he stole your dude!
I'll kill him!
After making sure all of the students of the Mutant Academy are safe, whenever they chase down Magneto, he unleashes Juggernaut on them. Or, well, Juggernaut kinda just appears. This is a good time to say that Juggernaut does not have a minifigure, or a big fig, or anything.
Oh my stars and garters.
What does that even mean?
Since we already saw some of these characters, I'll be skipping past them, like I have been. Starting with the Goddess of Winds, we have Storm. Despite having 3 minifigures, she does not have one of this appearance. Isn't it kinda crazy how, despite having minifigures, some of these prints are just sitting here in a decade-old game never being used? Cyclops is from a 2024 set, and Astonishing Cyclops is from a 2014 set. It's just really interesting to me how some of these look compared to the game. Also, it's really interesting that a set that hasn't even come out a year ago, 2024, saved a lot of these guys. Such as, Iceman only has this, which is from the 2024 set. And Pyro just doesn't have anything. Colossus is another big fig that doesn't have anything.
Put that thing away! They're like children here!
Toad doesn't have anything, I just wanted to use that audio. With both the Tesseract and the Cosmic Cubes in Dr. Doom's possession, the Fantastic Four had to let Varia to try and stop him. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I believe this is the first level without any new minifigures.
They're headed out to sea, sir.
Contact Professor X and see if he can spare some mutants to help us track down all of Doom's associates.
Yes, sir.
The next mission has our hero trying to hunt down Dr. Doom, who took an AIM ship. And they almost would have got him too if it wasn't for the Statue of Liberty. I like the fact that they animated Magneto's arms as well. The new minifigure we got in this level is MODOK, and he actually has one, which is a surprise. It comes from a 2014 set. Mr. Fantastic, Hulk, and Wolverine try to stop the Statue of Liberty, but it doesn't go well.
Home run!
Also, Mastermind is here for some reason. I have a feeling that the Statue of Liberty stuff in game is just a reference to the first X-Men movie. Magneto realized that there were still 4 levels left, so he decided to dispatch of the heroes for now.
Sir, Magneto desecrated the Statue of Liberty. What is this country coming to?
Also, Magneto stole a power core to power a space station. The only new minifigure in this level is Mastermind, and I think he's really boring. I think the translation of his design could have been better. He really has no powers besides being able to mind control a few citizens in a few missions. His only plus sides are his fight and one of his idle animations, which I find cool. Sadly, I don't give a shit about this guy, and neither does LEGO because he doesn't have a minifigure. Magneto heads off to an island that has dinosaurs from the Savage Land, because apparently having acolytes that will get themselves killed for you and missiles was not enough. Also, now Rhino is here. Why? I do not know. Turns out Magneto was a fake, it was just Mystique. Oh, also you kill babies in this level. Baby dinosaurs. Magneto's plans succeed and he raises an island into the sky for Doom. With the villains holding all the cards, there's really only one thing that can stop them.
Let's see to the final assembly, and to my final revenge.
Your revenge? You mean my rule?
Yes, I misspoke.
The other group of heroes finally get off their ass and get a Stark jet to board the asteroid M.
Good luck magnetizing Thor's God Hammer. Oh, and I've demagnetized my armor just for this occasion.
Yeah, I took a bath. That's all I did.
Just to put the pieces together, Silver Surfer came to Earth, which means Galactus is coming. Dr. Doom wants to build a Doom Ray of Doom to defeat Galactus and then rule over Earth. But one key part of his plan is going to backfire.
It cannot be! I'm Dr. Doom! Sorry, Doc, but you know what? It's finally clobbering time!
Galactus, devourer of worlds.
Not mine, but...
He will have the Earth for breakfast and Asgard for lunch.
This, all this, brother, all a sad plan for revenge on Earth? On Asgard?
Yes, brother. I sat in my prison cell, plotting my revenge, thinking, planning, convincing Dr. Doom to do my bidding. And you never saw it coming.
Yeah, so the main villain was never Dr. Doom, it wasn't Magneto, it was Loki. Instead of building a Doom Ray, he built a device to mind control Galactus. I find it funny how in this adaptation, Loki doesn't care about the throne or anything. He's just kind of like...
That's it! Everyone dies!
He doesn't give a shit about Asgard. He just wants everyone dead. Only one new minifigure in this level, and it's in a cutscene. And it's Emma Frost. She doesn't have a minifigure. Can't imagine why. With the God of Mischief powering the Devourer of Worlds, Nick Fury is in a panic about what to do. And he decides to take a chance on something you won't believe.
Hello.
Doc, it's Nick Fury. I have a proposal for you and your friends.
I suppose assisting you is preferable to the entire planet being destroyed, if only marginally.
This led to one of the coolest moments that a lot of us had seen as a kid. And this is it, the end game. The final fight against Galactus, where you control 3 groups of heroes and villains. It's a fun battle with how cinematic they made it. The heroes and villains work together to make a portal that will just send Galactus somewhere in space, I guess? Let someone else deal with it? And then they lure in the big giant with cake. With Loki and Galactus finally defeated, The only thing left to do is for the villains to get a 30-second head start.
That's the deal you make. Hulk, start counting.
1, 2, 3. Yes, not a bad deal, I must say.
And to wrap it up, we have the post-credit scenes, which feature the Guardians of the Galaxy and Black Panther. None of these characters have minifigures. Well, they do, but I'm not allowed to count them. Just like the Fantastic Four, the only minifigures that the Guardians have are of the MCU versions and not the comic version, which is what this game uses. As for Black Panther, this one from a 2020 set is probably going to be the closest you can get. Now for some characters that I missed that also appear in the story mode. I forgot that these two appear in the 4th level. Leader doesn't have one, while it's more complicated for Whiplash. I technically have to say yes here. Both of these appearances come from the same movie. It's the same person, so technically yes. I don't know, maybe someday LEGO will make another Iron Man set. I'm sure they have like 20 in production as we speak. I also completely forgot about the Hulkbuster armor in the 5th level. Alright, in my honest opinion, the molded look is so much better than the brick-built look. You can flame me in the comments for that. Like every other big fig in this game, it doesn't have a real-life version. However, starting from Avengers, they started using the brick-built version, which of course you can get in real life. LEGO has made plenty Hulkbusters, but none that look like the LEGO Marvel Superheroes one. I also forgot the Super Skrull in Taking Liberties, which is level 11. He is one of the coolest characters in the game, but does not have a minifigure. He's able to use all the powers of the Fantastic Four, which makes him very fun to play as. Alright, we've already covered a lot of characters so far, so this is where it gets crazy. I am going to rush through the extra missions, and then I'll just be doing whoever I feel like. Tabloid Tidy Up had 2 characters we already seen, so I don't care about it. A Shock Withdrawal has a guy who shocks people, and the Shocker. These two have made their mark as part of Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery, being used in several adaptations over the years. And this game goes for their comic looks, which of course LEGO doesn't care about, only the movie looks. Here is a look at all of Electro's minifigures. And then Shocker has this. Sometimes life just ain't fair. Ultimate Electro has a minifigure, of course, which I mentioned earlier. Now we have Tony Stark's house party, which has a bunch of cameos that I didn't want to count until they actually showed up. First, let's start off with our Robo Boys, War Machine and Iron Patriot. Now, War Machine has a lot of figures, while Iron Patriot only has 2, but you know the case by now. All we have to do is look for Iron Man 3, and then that's it. Then we got Daredevil and Miss Marvel, who were apparently invited. Fun fact, Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, first appeared 3 months before this game came out. Carol Danvers would eventually become Captain Marvel, which of course has minifigures based off the MCU. So no minifigure for her. As for Matt Murdock, he only has one, which is from 2021. Also, Pepper Potts is also there because it's her husband, so I'm also lumping in Rescue. Both have minifigures, although Rescue looks quite different. I also like them making the heads different based on who's wearing the suit. Heartwarming, another Spider-Man villain finally has a minifigure.
I prayed for this and it happened.
The only main difference is the wing color, which you can get from another Vulture minifig. Howard doesn't get shit, which is a crime against humanity. On to the Daredevil level. Elektra, no. Bullseye? Nope. Kingpin? No. Plenty of people have made their own that you can buy online though. I'm so sorry, True Blob believers, but he doesn't have a figure. Nightmare is a fat no, but I also want to point out Black Widow trying to take down a demonic and conceptual entity with guns. Good for her. I guess Johnny followed the storm. He has 2 minifigures, one is Robbie, but they don't have any of the same printing. And now the Doctor is in. Or he was. It's Lizard time. And he's been relegated to fake Lego. Spidey villains just can't catch a break.
I said go away.
Dormammu is upset that he doesn't have a minifigure, but he shouldn't be too upset because his rival didn't get any either. Do you think Marvel Comics haunt the LEGO executives at night? We have a level where Magneto breaks back into the raft to get a chessboard that Mysterio stole. Looking into Mysterio was more fun than I thought. Of course, movies first, so Mysterio first gets a minifigure from a Far From Home set in 2019. But of course, we can't count that because this is comic Mysterio. Apparently, LEGO heard my complaining because they said, "Here, damn!" They released one in 2020, then they released another one in 2021, and then they released another one in 2021 that they have been using ever since then. Onto the final bonus level. Apparently LEGO and Marvel can't make anything Thor related that isn't Thor or Loki. Heimdall doesn't get shit. Odin is non-existent. Lady Sif doesn't exist either. With the bonus missions done, I'm going to start doing whoever I feel like, starting with the Spider-Man characters, because there's a lot. Future Foundation Spidey is a nope. The iconic black suit of course has a minifigure. Would you believe me if I said it was a 2012 Comic-Con exclusive? People are selling this shit for $850. Black Cat got one in 2021. Like a couple figures already mentioned, she's in the Daily Bugle set. The fact they censored her design is kinda funny to me. I kinda like the Fortnite one more. Probably because it has actual arm and leg printing. There's also Gwen Stacy who, aw shit. Just kidding, she's fine. Both Gwen and Mary Jane have minifigures, although Gwen doesn't have a green and purple appearance like in-game. Aunt May has fucking 4. And if you need a hunter, you're in luck, cause we got Kraven. Spider-Woman is another Comic-Con exclusive, this time from 2013. And Superior Spider-Man does not have one. We've been on kind of a hot streak lately, so let's ruin it. The Future Foundation Fantastic Four. Yeah, no. As much as I really like these suits, if LEGO can't even make normal versions of them, then of course there's not gonna be a Future Foundation version. Now it's time for the big one. It's Iron Man time and I'm gonna blast through these. Tony already has a lot of minifigures, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes or no. Yes. Yeah. Yes, actually. Yep. That's a yes. Neither Absorbing Man or the AIM agent have a minifigure. AIM only has an MCU one, and if you look at it, it is completely different. Ant-Man only has his MCU appearance, which is a real damn shame. WASP is in the same boat, but she can't even turn small in this game. She only does it when flying and in a finishing move she gets from Ant-Man. Blade has a minifigure from 2021, although he looks much different than in-game. But I have to count it because it is a comic look he wore. Moon Knight got hit by the MCU only wave.
The moon haunts you!
Iron Fist and Punisher. Punisher and Iron Fist both have minifigures. Punisher did not get one until 2021, which makes sense. Like Iron Fist, Luke Cage has one because of Ultimate Spider-Man. But you know who doesn't have one? Squirrel Girl. This is a crime against everything. This should be illegal.
Hey, it's me, Squirrel Girl, in case you couldn't tell by the giant squirrel-like features. Hey, Spidey, is it me, or do you feel way out of your league here, too?
It's not just you. I mean, gods, monsters, robots? All of this is pretty crazy.
We're just two kids from New York, and here we are, saving the universe.
I guess somebody's got to do it. Might as well be us.
Beetle actually has one because of Ultimate Spider-Man. LEGO Marvel hates the Inhumans more than regular Marvel does, so Black Bolt doesn't have one. But listen to this. Deadpool is kinda too popular to not have one.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
While looking up Deadpool, I also found this, which means Howard the Duck was robbed. And LEGO Marvel, you have 5 fucking months. Oh, you thought he beat Doom? No, that was just a Doombot. Neither Doombots in-game have minifigures or big figures. Then we have Gambit, but we also have a mini sentinel. You can also fight a big sentinel right outside the X mansion, which is funny because he politely asks if you're a mutant so he can kill you.
Mutant, anyone? Anyone here on mutant?
Archangel, I don't know how you say it, but he does not have a minifigure. We also got Havoc, who does not have a minifigure, because of course the X-Men and all that. And for the last X-Men, we have Psylocke. I'm also throwing in Captain Britain because, yeah. Neither of them have minifigures though, because yeah, X-Men. X-Men and Lego don't get along very well. Oh yeah, I also forgot Herbie. No minifigure. Another crime committed by Lego. Now for the Goon characters. No, I will not call them anything else. I am taking that word back. Out of all the characters in the game, Hydra Agent has one. But Howard the Duck has nothing. Also, the Kingpin henchman is some guy he'll probably just shoot later, so. There was a whole war with these icy fuckers, but nope, they don't have a minifigure. As for the Magneto Acolyte, no, they don't have any either. Sandman, Goon, and a Roxxon On Guard. Honestly, what the hell do you want me to say here? These two are the coolest looking ones, but no, they don't have any minifigures in real life. These are just two guys. But you'll never guess what one of them has. A gun! Look, I don't care if they're bad guys or not, they're boring as hell, so I'm putting them here. Now, General Ross doesn't have a minifigure, but Red Hulk does. She-Hulk is also there, and she has one too. Ronan got affected by the MCU-inator, so only MCU Ronan. But apparently in 2023, he got a training card that has this design on it. Weird. Silver Samurai doesn't have a minifigure either. One of the weirdest exclusions, there is no Stan Lee minifigure. Despite appearing in all three games and being like a collectible. I completely forgot about Polaris. He doesn't have a minifigure, but Taskmaster fans can rejoice. Union Jack, that's a no from me, Jack. Madam Hydra, or Viper as she's called, does not have a minifigure. Does anyone else think this guy looks so stupid? No, he doesn't have a minifigure. Now look, I know it's been a long video, but hold tight, we're almost done. We just had the DLC to get through. If you're watching this or just have it on in the background, I just want to say thank you. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much, and consider liking and subscribing. I don't really know what the future of this channel will be. If people want me to make more of this stuff, then I will. Thank you so much for choosing to click on this video and watching it. Now, let's finish this. First up, we got Rick Jones, who can turn into A-Bomb. A pretty cool inclusion. I wonder what else the DLC has. Oh, hi Thanos. Rick Jones and A-Bomb don't have figures, but Thanos actually does. And by actually does, I mean comic Thanos. Now we have two no's. Dark Phoenix is a nope, as well as Beta Ray Bill. Those cowards. And you'll never believe it, we have another no with classic Hawkeye. But then we have a yes with Falcon, so it evens out, I guess. Pretty much 1-to-1 with the game too. After Falcon, we have the Winter Soldier, not to be confused with that Disney Plus show. Again, same look from the game. Now I'm gonna be brutally honest here, I don't care about the Thor DLC, and I know a lot of other people don't care about it either. And basically everyone in it does not have a minifigure, but you can see them on screen if you want. This video was long, and it took me a while to make, especially for something I didn't even consider to be making a video on, but it was also a lot of fun. So if you enjoyed it, thank you so much for watching it, and I hope you like and subscribe, it would really help me out. Months ago I made lists all about this for all three LEGO games. So I could do Avengers and Superheroes 2 if I wanted to, but let me know what you guys think. Alright, I'm out. Also, justice for Howard the Duck. And if you stuck around until the end, thank you so much. Hold on, I think I forgot something important. I can't quite remember what it is though. Huh. Oh well.